Okay, before we're gonna do a garden tour, I wanted to show you my new addition to the garden. So I purchased some hydrangeas. I already got exactly same type of hydrangeas in my garden, but exactly the same type, exactly the same one, but white one, just different color. Those got beautiful head, as you can see in here, and large leaves. Those are garden hydrangeas. There are a few types, of course, and those are definitely garden hydrangeas. I love them. I've got them already in the garden there, white ones, so I wanted to mix them. So I wanted to have a white one and pink one, white and pink, so I got 3 extra one. The only thing I can recommend is buy always plants in March. They basically half price, much cheaper than the same one you would have purchased in June. Why? Because we have to keep them for a bit longer for you, so they put the price up. So March is definitely the best time to purchase any plants you want for your garden, much cheaper. And by June time, they're gonna nicely find themselves in your garden and, you know, get nicely established in your garden. So definitely good time to purchase them in March. So those are hydrangeas, garden one. We've got 3 in here, and also I went ahead and finally got camellia. This camellia, I spent lots of time deciding if to get that one or not. There was, of course, a few different types. The most, I think, common one was a pink one with massive flowers. Camellia usually got really big flowers and loads of them. This one I've got quite a few as well, as you can see in here and there. There's quite a few of them, but this one is a bit unusual one with a kind of red intense color flowers. I need to find a place in my garden for it, but this one is Camellia Mary Williams. If anyone's interested, £25 I paid for it. I need to find a good spot for this one in my garden. As you can see in here, looks really nice and healthy. So I just need to find a good spot for it. So we're gonna have a look in the garden, I'll show you, and we're gonna decide where to put it nice and healthy. As I said, beautiful flowers. I hope I made the right decision. But the most common in UK, and there is camellias everywhere, I see them, they always come out first before anything else, any other plants flower. So in early spring, so in March, they will flower. So they need special soil, a little bit of special soil with, I think, 6 pH in soil. So I've got pH stripes, and I've got special soil for it, and we're gonna definitely find a nice spot for it. It doesn't need to be in full sunlight, it does like shaded area as well, so we're gonna find hopefully a nice spot for it. Is March in my garden. I will show you full garden, and that is my new addition. So very excited. We've got hydrangeas, new one, 3 plants there, and camellia. So each month I will show you update with my flowers and how they're doing and how they're growing. So that will be exciting. And I think the best spot for camellia will be just in the corner over there. A little bit pop of color over there, red would look good, I think. Okay, I have found a really good spot for my hydrangeas. It's really easy to plant them. They don't like to be exposed to the sun for all day long, so they need to be in kind of half shaded area, and you need to use some of that compost. This one is especially good for hydrangeas and also for camellia. So yes, it's mentioned in here. So we're gonna use some of that mixed up with the soil which is already there in my garden. We're gonna plant them just over there. Here already hydrangeas, exactly the same type, just different color, and they have been planted here last summer in June, and obviously we're coming back now. So we don't have any color yet. I'm about to prune them in April. So I'm gonna put my pink hydrangeas in here, so they will be white, pink, white, pink, white, pink. Okay, I thought I'm gonna quickly share with you my purchase for March for a garden. It might be useful for many people. So, especially for roses, I need some support. So I purchased some wire and some metal hooks. I purchased everything from the garden center. So very useful. You should give your roses support before we're gonna start flowering, before we're gonna go very tall. So this is very important. And I've got a few roses. And now for hydrangeas, you need some feed. The feed, you should be feeding your hydrangeas soon. So this one is the best feed for your hydrangeas. I purchased this one, it's 2-in-1, and you're just using it once. Nowadays they do have the best feeds for hydrangeas and roses, which you're using only once a year, which is very good, but very handy for people because you don't need to put much effort, and they will be slowly releasing everything your hydrangeas need to the soil. So very good. Now we've got also a neem oil. Neem oil is organic neem oil, which is basically natural prevention when you need it for your roses. If something eating up your roses, neem oil is very effective but very natural. So highly recommend it. So I'll be spraying my roses next month. Also, I have purchased new flowers for my garden. So I've got camellia, I've got I've got hydrangeas already. So it's good to check your pH of your soil, so to find good spot for your plants. So this is the stripes I purchased. You can buy them in any garden center. And I need a bottle. So this is just a plastic 1 liter spray bottle. I paid £2 for it, and I need basically this for spraying my roses with the neem oils. So that's my new purchase for this month. Okay, it was just raining, so I'm gonna have to show you quickly my garden tour. So we've got our rose in here. The leaves are coming through nicely, so we'll be definitely feeding the rose soon, and I will show you on my video. In here we've got some plants and flowers in here, but they're still slowly coming out. As I said, it's just late end of March. At the end there I've got some tulips, but they're just coming out. They will be ready for April. And in here I will show you what we've got behind. I keep bins there, and I will show you the best part of my garden, what I'm hiding there. In 3, 2, 1. So in here I'm hiding the best stuff of the garden, and I'll show you now. Okay, in here I've got lots of samples of flowers I took, so I will show you in a second what it is I've got in here and how they came out, which is important part. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I've got in here. We're gonna start with camellia. So in here it's very tiny, I don't know if you can see it. This one I got a sample from my friend, so this I didn't pay for it, obviously. So if it's gonna turn out fine, if not, fingers crossed as well, but if not, it's completely fine. So in here I've got some roses. So I took them I think in September. So they look really good. They turn out really well. Obviously I've got them labeled so you can see and tell which one is which one. This one says Princess Alexandra of Kent, as you can see in here, looking really good. I've got 2 in here, nice healthy leaves, so it looks like it's gonna be completely fine. I need to keep eye on them, obviously. Now in here I've got also Queen of Sweden and another Queen of Sweden, and then those are different type. So they're all looking really good and healthy, as you can see in here. As when I took a sample of them, when I took the cuttings in September, there is a video on my channel, then they were obviously completely naked cuttings, and you can tell straight away if your cuttings are healthy and growing, because they will get leaves. So all those has grown, that new grown, just indicating to me that obviously they are healthy, happy, and I will have lots of new roses, which obviously is really good news. So there's a few in here as well. And lastly, what we've got in here is hydrangeas. To be honest with you, I thought it's not gonna work out, but every single one took completely fine, nice and green. So this is the first sample of hydrangeas, first coating of hydrangeas I took, and I was very skeptical. I thought it's not gonna work out, but as you can see in here, they're growing happily. So yeah, that's good news. So that's everything in this video. I will see you in my next one in April 1, and I will give you update in each month how they're doing, obviously how they're growing. So make sure you subscribe.